Ahlan, my Habibis. How are you guys? I'm so happy to be finally recording a new episode for you all. It's been 2 weeks since I've dropped my last one, and I just want to say it has been the most hectic 2 weeks of the year. And I know the year's just started, but trust me, it's been a lot going on. Moving into BU, starting classes, making new friends, getting situated. I'm going to take this episode to talk just about that and to tell you guys about my experience and some ups and downs that I've already had. But please stick around, listen, and enjoy it. Habibi, so I'm pretty sure the last time we spoke, I was just about to get my wisdom teeth out. And let me tell you, people, that was quite the experience. I went in for my procedure and I got them all out, and anesthesia was hilarious. I was in and out of tears, crying to my siblings about how much I was going to miss them. I was dancing. It was craziness. And then it wasn't really until that night that my right tonsil swelled up. It was pretty painful, pretty bad. I couldn't chew, open my jaw. I'm just now able to open my jaw to the extent that I used to be able to. But that was definitely, it was just shakes and pudding and ice cream, and sometimes I had mashed potatoes. I was hungry. I was hungry all the time. But that week was just all prep and time for me moving into BU that Sunday. And I had met my roommate. She came from Texas. Shout out to Anjana. I'll explain in a little bit why she isn't on this with me right now, which was the plan. She came to Norwood and she visited and picked up some stuff. Soon enough, I moved into BU. Dad drove me down, and then Mom and the siblings met me there a bit later. And it was just emotional. We took at least 4 hours to set up my room. And walking into BU and just sort of putting a whole different bed together and unpacking suitcases of clothing and organizing my desk. And it started to settle in. It was very hectic, but towards the end of the night, I ended up going to get dinner with my family in Boston. And then it came time to sort of say goodbye, even though I live so close, to just sort of legitimize, I guess, this new step of life. And it was, I don't know, it was emotional. It was really sad. I'll share something personal with you guys. So when I was a little girl, I went to this Catholic school in town, and it was called St. Catherine's. And when I want to say in pre-K or kindergarten, my parents would drop me off. I was just a little girl, and I would run up to the door, and I'd turn back at my parents, and I'd say, "Huggy," and I'd lift my shoulders to my ears and impersonate a hug. And they would say, "Huggy," back, and it was the cutest thing. And oh my God, it was so bad. I was walking into my dorm, and I was already all in tears. I had said my byes, and I'm just trying to pull myself together to walk back in. And my mom literally screams, "Huggy, Adi," and I turned around and I started bawling my eyes out. And at that moment, I think just things really settled in, that I was moving out and that this new stage of life is finally starting. And it's now my time to shine, to, make everything that I worked for worth it, So the week started. So that was Sunday night. Monday, I went on a very beautiful jog with my friend Melina, my best friend. She lives across the street at BU, which is a blessing. We went for a run along the Charles River, over the Harvard Bridge into Cambridge, and it was beautiful. Warmest day of the week, by the way. Everything else was below freezing. And then that night we got all set up. I set up my lights with my roommate, Anjana, and we organized everything. It was great. And the week continued. I had some visitors. I hung out with some people, made some new friends, learned how to work a communal bathroom, shower. It was I have to wear shoes in the shower. That took some getting used to. And then I met the girls that live next door, Shika and Caroline. Shout out, girls. It was good. It was great. And then on, I think it might have been Friday night, I had some of my girlfriends, like my school friends, come in to the city, and we all went and got dinner together. It was a good week. It was a good week. I was sleeping late, but the adventures were there and the memories were there. I was very excited. And I was getting ready for classes that started yesterday. So Saturday, I decided to come home for the night just before classes started to just spend it with my family and to, rest up because I hadn't really been sleeping well at school. It takes some time to get adjusted and not wake up in sweats. So I came home and I unfortunately got exposed to COVID-19 here. And someone in my family got exposed, and then we all went into quarantine, and it's been slow ever since. So right now we're all in isolation, and I had to start my first day of college in my childhood bedroom, which the irony is real. Mom literally wrote me a letter explaining how time has flown and how, I'm growing and how I'm not going to be in the house anymore to ironically come back and start this new stage of life at home. So it's just, I guess, I'm trying to come to peace with a lot of the stuff that's been happening these last couple of weeks with just curveballs coming in and out and some personal things going on. But COVID during the first week of classes and just honestly trying to snap back into education, because we got to remember I haven't been really in school for about a year now, and because of COVID and my semester off. So to have that and then be isolated in the room and I can already feel symptoms. I hope I'm not sick, but it was definitely challenging. It still is. And if I begin to tell you guys about the coursework, the course load that I have right now is ridiculous. I have to read, I think, 7 chapters of multiple textbooks by Friday. And just balancing all of that has been challenging. But I'm trying to persevere. I'm trying to focus. And it's coming slowly but surely. I think it's times like these that I have to really just recenter myself and remember that, God has a plan. There's a reason certain things happen. There's a reason people are in and out of your life. There's a reason that you're faced with different challenges. There's a reason that you experience what you do. And even though I am kind of stressed and upset now that I'm not on campus and that I can't, attend any classes, and it's okay. Things are going to get better, and I hope that I can put a strong foot forward in getting the grades that, I'm going to work for. So I emailed all my professors. They're super supportive. BU's been amazing. I'm going to go on campus to get some special testing done so I can get results in faster. And it's the best things are going to be for now. So we're pushing through, guys. We're pushing through. But in other news, I recently got accepted to a National Geographic photo camp. And I first had to get nominated through somebody, which I took Arabic lessons over the summer. It's Teens of Color Abroad. And I basically got nominated by the founder of Toka. And they asked for me to do an application, to send some writing supplements in, some photos, some stuff like that. And I got chosen. So something super exciting coming up for me is getting trained by these National Geographic photographers. And some of them have really excelled in war photography, which is my favorite. I'll definitely post a couple of samples of their work. But like I said, God works in mysterious ways. So these things, these opportunities, they're rolling out, and I'm going to stabilize. I'm going to keep pushing. And I'm just really, honestly, excited. I'm very excited. And I hope that I'll find the motivation within myself to keep pushing. But in terms of BU, it is an amazing campus. It is so, the amount of steps that I walked last week, like I was doing a minimum of 5 miles a day, just walking back and forth on campus. And that independence that I had, given all the COVID restrictions as well, it's super liberating, guys. For those of you that aren't in college or didn't have the chance to be on campus yet, you will love it. You will love it. And being alone is something that I don't really experience often. I'm in a family of 6 people, and I have very close friends, and they're just like family. So I'm never really ever alone. So going to university and sort of sitting there and, managing my own time, figuring out what I want to do, like keeping clean, like really just planning out your own life. There is nothing more liberating, and it's something that I only got a little taste of, but hope to eventually learn to maintain. So the classes I'm taking are rhetoric, social science, macroeconomics, and international relations. International relations actually has 385 students in a lecture, which is like insane. We don't even Zoom. We use this platform called Top Hat, and it's kind of like Twitch or like a streaming platform where we just watch our professor lecture, which is very interesting. And then I have on the other side of things discussions where there's like 20 people and like social science and rhetoric. So it's just been interesting to see like the culture on campus and the sizes of classes and stuff. I've met people from all around the world. Last week I had the privilege, I call it a privilege because I love meeting people, of meeting girls from literally everywhere. We're from Russia, from Dubai, from Palestine, from everywhere. And I'm just so excited to seriously explore these new relationships with people where you can intellectually grow, learn from one another, and just seriously be present. I think that's a huge thing, being present with people and learning about their realities. For me, university so far has really pushed me to think outside of the box. And I know it's only been a week, but the people that I've met and the conversations that I've already had, I guess the most powerful feeling that stayed with me, aside from that independence, aside from that new like curiosity and responsibility, is sort of the application of self-acknowledgement. The application like that real, what am I doing? Why do I think what I think? Where are you coming from when you say these things? Like really just, I guess, analyzing myself and analyzing my thoughts, and even like questioning why I think the way I think and my opinions and my views. And it's super empowering, even if you don't change your ideas or your thoughts, just seeing, where do they come from? Hearing about philosophers, hearing about even just like your next door neighbor, why they think what they think, where they're from, what they've experienced in life. And I'm slowly trying to become comfortable with showing who I truly am to other people and openly speaking and sort of like, throwing a debate out there. I'm trying to, I guess, become ready enough to have those debates and to find the right people that will allow you to, and push yourself to think beyond your own opinions and keep an open mind. That is so important. In orientation, they stressed it, to keep an open mind throughout your years at BU. I know this episode wasn't extremely long, but I still felt like I owed it to you guys to talk about, what has been going on in my mind and the circumstances that I'm in. As far as I know, I'm going to be home for at least another 2 weeks, which is difficult. It's hard to focus on totally new things in a totally new environment while you're still at home. But I'm going to try my best and push myself and maybe hopefully pick up a routine and, start with organized notes, create good communication with my professors, get in touch with my academic advisor. Life is starting, and these little things are holding me back, but I'm going to use them as motivation and as a push to do better. Habibi, and I hope that I can get back to you guys next Tuesday and not be sick. That's the goal. Hopefully everyone has an amazing week, and we remember to stay empowered, we remember to stay motivated, and we remember to stay thankful and blessed and happy. These are the keys to life. Remain happy, grateful, blessed. Push yourself every day. Get out of bed. Do the things that you don't want to do, because in life, it's our own self-discipline that drives us. So be consistent with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say, this is what we're getting done today. We're going to do it. We're going to do amazing. And I'm proud of every single one of you guys. Even though I don't know you, I know you're doing amazing things. And I'm excited to see what the future brings for us. So stick around. Let me know what you guys think of my episodes, what you guys want to hear. And I'm excited to see what the year is going to bring. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.